Alright folks, sorry for the short delay because, well, it always keeps happening again. Now, this time I'm about to have to continue on, so this will be giving a matter of circumstances. So, looks like it's time to go and continue on when I last left a bit. So, putting up some more pieces of the puzzle to be giving a little combination to see which one is going to be which. Well, definitely this should be quite good for the second highway part. Well, I've already did on a part, so I might be able to do it nice and careful. So, looks like it's time to start putting up some tunnel decorations on the highway. Now let's just placing the right side of the tunnel right here. And maybe let's just put it here. That should be very good for now. But maybe what else is next building in for? Well, it cannot be built on avenues, so it's already been taken. Alright, so that should be good 3 sections by now. Now let's just put a 3-in-1 section right here in both lanes. Alright, so voila! That was a very fine, good tunnel with highway walls. Now let's just gonna have to deal with some other circumstances. Just gonna have to keep placing more walls anywhere. Alright, so without walls, the city cannot develop and grow. But this is definitely a little bit more important tips for. So I had to double save more until when the game is about to get crashed. Alright, Trinary Town has been saved. Now let's just get into putting on the opposite direction. Just gonna have to putting on the compass to make sure if I could really need to do some more options. Okay, let's randomly select on tab. Well, this could be a little bit problem if I could think. Let's just gonna have to figure this option out to see if this is gonna be giving a little time. So let's just gonna have to save this up doubly. Okay, now let's just start putting another tunnel on both sides. This will giving a little more patience to give a little concentration. Alright, so speaking of which, this should be giving a little more good technique. Put it on here. How did I mess it up a little bit? Hang on, I'm gonna have to place it here. And let's bring this on the left side. rotate. I just really want these tunnels to make it more realistic. Now let's just gonna have to start putting on the second highway wall. Just place it here. Okay. That should be all good for the sunken highway walls on the ramps. Now let's just gonna have to bring this one here randomly, in which whenever I'm about to be approaching on this section of the spot right here. But maybe this is gonna have to figure it out if this is gonna be a little bit tricky for me. Okay, this one is one-way road. It has to be putting in right here. So maybe this is gonna have to be more specific choose. So let's just get rid of this industrial structure. Let's rebuild with the terrain. But I know this is definitely rough terrain, so I had to figure it out if this is going to be perfect to see which one is going to be rotating at. Come on, it has to... Ah, there you go. I think I finally got it. Nice. This should be good to be building on the next section. So let's just save again, just in case, whenever I'm really gonna need it. Alright, so when putting on the T intersection, let's just gonna have to be aware whenever I'm gonna have to start putting up another set of highway walls around here. Well, maybe get the car symbol out of the way. I'm just trying to keep it concentrated. Alright, first one is definitely placed. Now let's build the next one. Well, I kind of think this is definitely the good terrain spot, of course. Alright, now that should be all good for this row. Then that should be all fine by now. And how does the sign is definitely all real? Now let's just gonna have to put some more tunnels on each walls. should be good. Almost done. Well, wrong spot. There. That's the real deal. Well, in the meantime, maybe some pedestrian spot or probably bosses would be needed in by giving it a little more makeover. Hang on, folks. Maybe this will solve the problem. Well, that should be good to make it more realistic. Alright, so once the walls are definitely placed in, maybe let's just keep focusing more, placing up some tunnels. I really think that this will give me a little more time to rotate instantly. Okay, well, that's not the right spot. Gonna put it right here. Okay, better get that helicopter symbol out of the way. Well, it seems already occupied. So let's get rid of that wall part over here. And let's just add it up. Better get that helicopter here, and this should be quite good for now. Now let's just rotate clockwise. Just gonna have to place it here. Well, it is hard for me to compute because maybe I might need to get to know all the controls here, but looks like I finally got it in. Well, looks like this is definitely the first section of the tunnel. Only a few more walls to go, but it is definitely on terrain condition. Maybe I'll be able to get over it until when it's about to be made by updates. So let's just start putting in some 3-in-1 sections on each walls. Just gonna have to be sure if I could probably keep an eye out on the budget. Now, gonna have to say put it right here for a follow-up direction. Now it's putting on some top entrance right over here, and first half of the section is done. After it's finished, this highway definitely turns out to become very more realistic and seems to be having a little more trouble timing for some tunneling section here. But no hard feelings, you guys. This is my first time trying out these mods before. But I kind of think that it almost like DLC packs for sure. Alright, once this tunnel is all done, this will be good to go, but maybe let's just ignore the parts about these issues. Maybe unless there is something you might need to have for it. Pedestrian view could be giving a good basis for heavy pedestrians and sims around here. That should be quite good for as a makeover decoration. Okay, let's see, any more problems might need to have? Oh yeah, I haven't get everything starting on the pedestrian bridge. That's just gonna have to scroll around and... Well, this might be giving a good spot by now. Let's just have to place it here and... Well, that seems to be a little bit trickier to see. Oh, I see. I think this is definitely giving the exact direct position right here. But maybe let's just gonna have to figure it out to get rid of the pedestrian first to demolish that broken down mansion. Let's gonna say put a nice better view over here. Okay, add one wall over here and bring back that 3-in-1 wall section here. Alright, once everything's good, now let's just start putting walls 1 street in and tear down that broken abandoned homes. Now let's just gonna have to get rid of the tennis court over here, and maybe this might be the good shrub to place around here on this entire pedestrian section. Alright, so once the walls have been placed, maybe it's time to start putting on the ranger station. Or maybe putting on some parks. That should be giving more time to be placing some decorations around each structures around the walls for. Ta-da! The walls is finally finished. This may be quite good for now to see it. So let's go and play this and see how the effects of each structures around here. Okay, so every maintenance cost is only $3. I might be able to keep in mind to see if this is definitely the good Sony land for. But yeah, rents is definitely on terrain for. So let's see, maybe this could be giving a good choice for a nice travel view for. Well, kind of think maybe putting on some pedestrians, but maybe this may be a little problem. But it cannot be rise up the terrain. I have to find out this is gonna have to do a little puzzle issue match for it. Well, of course it is. I might be able to start putting up some plazas whenever I have to. Or maybe this will be giving a good spot putting on the medium plaza. Okay, almost there. Well, not enough height. Well, maybe I'll have to fix the transportation problem. Alright, there you go. That should solve this problem out. Now, maybe let's just say that let's just zoom out and click back into turtle speed. I kind of think I still remember that I'm maybe good to putting on some garbage chutes. This may be the good place to be solving much problems for. Well, it is definitely an out of bounds area that has to be put on for. But there is one other thing. Connecting to Welltown is Mayor McRicherson. Well, I kind of think that that will be my upcoming OC that I'm about to make him for. But don't worry, you'll be able to see him in Total Drama style whenever you guys really want to see. Now, how should I putting on the garbage chute for? Alright, so this might be good putting in 3 or... Well, I think I found a good idea to get rid of the pile of landfill. Well, luckily good thing this is giving a good time to get starting in for bring all the roads, get to work. Now, let's just go fast and solve that garbage problem. Now, maybe let's just gonna go and get rid of all the industry. Well, get rid of all the commercials, so let's remove all the commercial and bring in the high-tech industries to get to work. Once everything is get rid of all the landfill to solve the problem, there will be no more landfill causing that pollution, no more spreading broken down old tech abandoned. Now let's just bulldoze the street. Okay, that should be good. Now let's just keep faster going. Just wanted to check the pollution status. Well, everything's going yellow due to the traffic problems. Oh my. I kind of think this spot is having a little high congestion. That could be a little bad news problem for transportation throughout the neighboring cities. So, for the last time, I just used all the underpass ramps to make it more better. So this is definitely quite good to see. This might be the good traffic route for each clear congestion. Now let's just gonna to get rid of all the commercial area and make it more industry to be expanded. Well, got to admit, once all the garbage will go away, that should be good to go to be one clean, safer environment throughout this town. Well, I hope every Sims are happy to enjoy this off-ramp experience. Good thing the brake truck's happy to see these highway walls around. Now, once all the garbage will be gone, right over to the dump on the disposal chute. This should be all good for now. Now it's just gonna have to put one stone here. Well, I kind of think the residential is having a little low demand. Maybe I'll just gonna have to wait until maybe this is gonna have to... Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I haven't get rid of that second highway wall that I accidentally put. Okay, how does this traffic problem work? Well, I'll just gonna have to make this street to be upgraded into a road. Now, how's the pedestrian route is doing? Well, no pedestrian seen around here. Maybe I'll have to upgrade it into medium density residential. Okay, one pile of landfill is definitely good to go. Well, I kinda guess that this tool can also giving a little helpful ways to make it more expandable. Now, let's just get to dezone the whole pile of landfill. And let's just explore around the town, see how the progress is doing. Well, it looks like it's giving a little more trouble time for each town. Okay, let's check on the toll booth. Okay, Increased City is definitely checking on the traffic ejection. Mayor Jacksburg is really surprised that he just wants some highway vehicles to turn around and look ahead. Well, maybe let's just get rid of that dirty industry and make it more clean. Any more dirty and manufacturing industry? Well, I kind of think I remembered I used to build this dirty industrial / manufactured facilities. But this is definitely turns out later on until it became modern high-tech industry. This should be all good by now until each landfill will be making it go away. But I'm still waiting for the rising demand on the residential zone. But this will take some time to patience to any of my neighboring cities. Okay, let's check on the pollution data on air and water. Water pollution is definitely good. Land values always stays on the green on the other side. Well, there's some crimes going on here. One is definitely fighting and looks like it's definitely changing in for, oh my. The kind of thing it only changes when putting on the cheetah speed effect. Alright, so that should be giving a little more network status on the zone. So the orange one is currently where the public service is at. Let's just gonna see if this is gonna be injection route to see how it turns out to be. But there is one solution. Red traffic lights also takes a little extremely problem. It always changes different when I demolish it. And then it also changes back to green and see what happens. That's how what happens if this is gonna get a whole lot of nasty traffic going on for. Let's just putting one road and let's see how the traffic congestion is giving a little more hard time for. Well, I kind of think this road is over here is Small Avenue. Yeesh. They should probably have to stop driving so hard when coming into traffic every day. Well, looks like it's time for a little adding up on the commercial zones. That'll make sure it'll increase the income more. Rather we wait. Well, definitely the middle one is definitely going to be putting on a large plaza. Let's just place it right here, and I'm just going to have to wait until every commercial services is going to be growing in significantly. Right, so let's just get rid of all that old abandoned commercial area. Just gonna have to make it more clean and make it better. There you go, that's more like it. Let's just putting on the medium density commercial zone. Just gonna make sure that, well, maybe let's just gonna have to check on the each power plant whenever, just trying to check to see if this is okay. So I kind of think that the wind power plant is definitely spent some time here spinning around to keep the power up and running. So let's just demolish and start building some new ones. Alright, let's grow up. There. Looks like this is good as new. Now, let's just get rid of these two windmill power plants on the top hill. Well, there is definitely might need to tear down the old abandoned residential homes. This should probably need to giving more time to keep raising up the demand. Alright, so let's check on the taxes, see. Well, looks like this is giving a little more extra time. Let's just putting on the 8.9%. Oh my gosh, this is traffic madness. Now, let's just gonna have to fix this traffic problem. Just gonna have to make a little quick save. Alright, now let's go and fix a traffic problem. Now, I hope this is going to be giving a well-organized plan. So, let's just gonna have to say this one. Let's start out to build a starter piece. But I kind of think that this will be making a good expanded avenue route. Maybe just like this. But definitely 3 spaces of each piece. Definitely giving a little bit expanded too much. So maybe let's just start with this piece. Well, it also needs to drag a road to get started on the shrubs. But why not having an avenue won't. But making avenue is taking a little hard time to make it understand, to expand it. Now let's just see if this is... Okay, so the good news is that the avenue also enables giving a little connection line for it. That should be quite good enough to expand this area about too often soon. Hang on, I think this is going to be a little bit harder to take for. So let's just fix this problem and let's upgrade it to this large expanded avenue size. Now let's see what happens if the traffic congestion is, well, still the same. Maybe let's just gonna say putting on to plan B, in which this will do it much often. Well, I kind of think I'm just trying out new kinds of tools, in which whenever I'm about to try out this kind of a ramp. Well, road overpasses is definitely brand new. Oh my gosh, bus traffic problems every day. Now it's just gonna have to putting on the bus connection. Seems hard to come up with a connection names for it. Well, I'm using the avenue section. I'm just wondering to see if this is definitely the hard connection to putting on the small avenue route. Alright, so the income is definitely giving a little more upgraded income. Alright, so let's see if this is giving a little more backup tips. Well, let's just gonna demote this road section and make it better. So, that should be good for now. Fine then. Oh my gosh, I guess that this is giving a little hard problem. Right, so good thing that the landfill is definitely no longer gone. Well, good thing the industrial tech is now happy that there will be no more garbage around here to be caused by a pollution effect. So let's just place one stone here and see if it'll be able to let it grow. Well, I'm still waiting for the residential demand because high weld is still on down lower. But maybe this might be getting more time to get rid of all that broken down high-well commercial services and office. It'll be able to be demoted back into low-well service. Now, maybe there's some standard function features. Well, I kinda think I also need to giving more time to have some new stuff to be bringing in SimCity 4. But most other sim players really like it and they think it's really cool to create for it. Okay, well, maybe just put one commercial area should be quite okay by now. Let's just demolish here and make it better. Cannot believe it that traffic problems again. Alright, well, looks like time to fix this problem out, folks. Time to add another single line avenue. Just putting on some starter pieces. Okay, 4-lane narrow road. That should be a good name to be putting on, like a small avenue road. There you go. That should be all good by now. Now let's check the traffic congestion again. So, looks like this is definitely the same usual part. Ah, it also changes every time. That could be giving a little more problem by now. Well, let's just drop it and leave this situation here. It'll be leave it as usual. Well, every route always having heavy traffic issues. So this is definitely the good map to be shown in, folks. Maybe I'm just gonna have to say exit out to the region. But this is definitely my greatest comeback design ever yet, folks. Sorry about that, notification popped up. Well, I kinda think that new twin area town is finally now having walls in production. So this is definitely giving a good idea start when putting on some sunken highways. Whenever I'm about to bring out some walls to make the citywide develop. So, definitely this is an important key step when putting on some sunken highways. Putting on some walls will be giving more decorations to make the city grow, so the Sims will be happier to see it grow. Well folks, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. And please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Check it out the 2 links below if you want to see more for it. Well, I'll be able to be finishing up on the 3rd episode on SimCity 4. There will be episode 4 will be coming up soon. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.